givepenny.com, and allows people to build fundraising challenges around personal goals and milestones and their health and lifestyle targets.
So where did the idea come from?
The flu.
Okay.
Back in 2013, I was training for a 100-mile bike ride, and a week before I got the flu. And it wasn't just the man flu, it was the real flu that means you can't move. And I couldn't complete the ride, and I'd raised money for charity, and I felt guilty because even though I had raised money for charity and people should feel good that they donated, I did say I was going to do the ride. I'd done about 1,000 miles in training, and I thought, well, I've tracked all of those miles using an app. Why can't there be donations that have happened based on the actual training? And then lots of ideas went off, and I didn't sleep very much. Pulled a team together, and we built a company based on an idea. So yeah.
Because instead of having the end goal, it's more the process. Because I know you use you work with things like Fitbit and stuff like that, don't you?
Yeah. So we launched the website in January.
Fitbit, which got one on here.
Yeah. I mean, people are more and more healthily obsessed with their lifestyle and how much activity that they undertake. And I'm terrible for sitting at my desk at work and looking at a screen, and we're all kind of attached to these devices now. Fitbit's one of those technologies that will enable us to lead healthier lifestyles by keeping track of what we're actually doing. And so what we've done with the website is allowed people to connect their Fitbit data to fundraising challenges. Now, I'm raising money today, all the time, whenever I take a step, for the Little Princess Trust at the moment, one of our charities, just to try and hit a target of 10,000 steps a day. And it means I end up sat at home watching television thinking, actually, I'll get up and I walk up and down the living room watching television. Yeah. Because I haven't hit enough steps in that day.
I mean, is there any other things you work with? Because there is obviously the potential danger that Fitbit and things like that can be just a craze, can't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are thousands, millions of smartphone apps, all of them collecting data with our permission and storing them in the cloud. Now, there's every possibility that as we become more and more popular within the third sector with charities, that we develop more connections to more apps and websites away from the health and fitness side of things, which is the easy one for us to look at to start with. I mean, you've already got to think about how many people play video games and console games, the fact that it's almost a sport now. There's a huge audience for watching people play games out there. And I saw one the other day called Goodreads, which counts the amount of pages you read in a book and the amount of books that you read. And you start to think about, well, what would it be like to motivate a whole school to read a number of books in a year and for people to raise money for their favourite cause based on how much reading they do. So it's all about counting things. And away from health and fitness, there's plenty of data out there that we can plug into.
And as well, it's about giving what you want, not just a specific amount, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So up to now, we've all become used over the last 15, 16 years when it comes to donating online, to making a donation now for something that might happen in 3 or 4 months' time. What we're saying is okay is to give small amounts based on small milestones and on a per page, per step, per mile basis. Studies have been done that have shown that people will see the first amount that's given, and it then controls the amounts that are given afterwards. It's rare that it will go above the amount that was given first or second. So we've embraced the idea that a little means a lot, and it's not about the amount that you give. And by splitting donations up into smaller pieces across a fundraiser's journey, it means that actually it's not about the total amount you've given until the end. It's actually how much you're giving during the activity as it goes.
I mean, how much has technology changed the way we fundraise?
Wow. Since 2000, when online giving hit the marketplace and the internet started to hit organisations like charities, we were trying to find ways to get people to understand how you could donate online. And then you fast forward to today, and you have the ability to crowdfund for community projects and not just for charities. And then you have our platform at givepenny.com that will allow you to connect the data that we're already collecting, and in some cases forget we're collecting during the day, to fundraising challenges.
I mean, you touched on it earlier. Where do you see the future of fundraising going?
I hope that it gets to a point where people don't forget how nice it feels to give. We still spend an awful lot of time online. it will actually get to a point where it's more ubiquitous and we don't really think that we're online when we're doing things every day.
Yeah.
Our home will know where we are, it will know what we're doing, how much coffee we're drinking.
Yeah.
And I believe that there's a way of connecting all of that all those parts of our lives to giving, to charity, and I think that that's only ever going to be a good thing.
And so how popular is giving in the UK?
Over 10 billion was given last year just in the UK.
Wow.
And last year we were announced as the most generous country in Northern Europe. So us Brits, we like to give.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 people participate in a fundraising activity,
Yeah.
according to the Charities Aid Foundation, which is phenomenal if you think about it. So it's people who either decide to go and fundraise and ask others to give,
Yeah.
or people just giving. And I just think that's fantastic.
And so Give Penny you set up a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's going well. What do you hope to be the next step?
Well, there are 160,000 charities in the UK. Every one of them deserves to have the best possible technology, the most technically appropriate platform for a generation of users of the net that can then take advantage of that technology to encourage giving. And that whilst most donations still go to the top 20,000 charities, the quicker we can get permission from charities to collect donations through platforms like givepenny.com, the quicker we can spread the love a little bit.
And you're working with a lot of local charities as well, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, very proud that we have roots in Birmingham, and we have Birmingham Children's Hospital, we have the Albion Foundation, which is West Bromwich Albion's charitable foundation,
Yeah.
Aquarius Action Projects, Birmingham St Mary's Hospice. So yeah, you can tell I focused around Birmingham.
Yeah, it's safe to say. Would you say you're proud of your Birmingham roots here?
I do. I love the city. A lot's going on. As the cranes stop their work, it's looking more and more beautiful, and there's no reason it can't be a centre for new technology and startups like us.
And yourself, we're talking about this giving, fundraising money. You didn't complete the last challenge. Have you got any challenges coming up, or how are you fundraising at the moment?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm fundraising at the moment for Little Princess Trust based on the number of steps that I take every day. But I'm going to be starting to do different challenges for charities that are on the platform, and I'm going to try and come up with as many crazy things as I can. Some of them physical and about fitness, some of them a little bit off track. I've never had a bath in beans.